Hey there everybody, this is Mai and I'm going to be doing a reading list video today. Time to get that hot cup of coffee and your favorite oversized sweater because officially it's fall now, thank goodness. Summer is over. It's too much for me to handle, I can't, it's too hot. But now we get to wear comfy sweaters and snuggle up under the blankets and read a bunch of books. So I'm going to share what I've been reading and what I've been up to. So let me just pull up my Kindle real fast. Okay, first new things I've started are the first 2 volumes of Aji, Demi-Human, which is pretty interesting because it's like they're human, but they have this black shadowy thing that follows them and it keeps them alive. Like the guy gets hit by a car, but the thing like brings him back to life. He can die infinite amounts of times and he'll just come back. But it's kind of sad because he feels all the pain and stuff. And then the next one I read was Another, and it's the manga version. I'm gonna read the light novel version too because I just liked it a lot. It's kind of gory, so if that's not you, then maybe don't try it. And then I started the Black Butler series. I have 1 through 3. It's alright. It's kind of like fan servicey almost, with like fantasy occult things going on. Like the first 3 deals with like Madame Red and her story, so like that was pretty interesting. And then I got the first omnibus of Cardcaptor Sakura. That's bringing back memories. And then the first omnibus of Chobits, which I didn't remember how sexy it was. I was like, because I've always associated Clamp with just being like really cute, innocent, like fun adventure stuff. And then Chobits comes along and it's just like, ooh, dang. It's like, and then, Fight Club Volume 2, the comic. It was written by Chuck Palahniuk, so it's like all true to canon and whatever. And I like how he wrote himself into the story. It's pretty funny. And I wonder if it was therapeutic at the end when he like blew up his head. And then I started the first 3 volumes of Full Metal Alchemist. That's a pretty good series too. I would recommend it. And then I finished the Abducted by Demons arc of Higurashi. And then I got the first omnibus of Negima, and I thought it was gonna be like magic and stuff because there was like a wizard on the front. Holy crap, there were so many panty shots and naked women. It is just like, I don't want any, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue that series. And then I've continued on with One Piece. I'm on volume 18 now. I've started Parasite 1 through 2. That one's pretty good too. I like the whole alien aspect and how the alien is becoming more human, and the human that he's the parasite to is becoming more alien-like, so that's pretty interesting. And then I got Pretty Deadly Volume 2, The Shrike. No, The Bear, sorry. The first volume was The Shrike. It was pretty good. Art is still amazing. I loved the story. It was awesome. I got Soul Eater Volumes 1 and 2. That one's okay too. I don't like panty shots and big boobies and stuff like that. So it's like they have fan service in with the fighting stuff, and I kind of just want to have more of the fighting stuff, but I understand that they need to have that in there, I guess. So I'm probably going to continue that one too. And now I'm all cut up with Tokyo Ghoul. Now I know why Kaneki Ken's hair is white. Like, I was wondering when it was going to turn white because like that's the only pictures I ever saw where of him with white hair, and it's horrible how he gets it, and his black nails too. Ugh. It's very sadistic. But I'm all caught up, and I've pre-ordered volume 9. I can't wait for that to come out. I'm hooked on that. And then I read Tomboy. That was a pretty good one, and it's an interesting starter for like gender roles and stuff like that. So like it gets that conversation going. So that was pretty good. And then I've started Tsubasa by Clamp 2. I've got to the Omnibus 2. So I've read 1 through 6. And I like Kurogane. I have a thing for swordsmen, I've noticed. The tall, dark, brooding swordsman. But he's my favorite so far. And then I've started, I think it's just Holic, but there's 3 X's in front, XXX Holic by Clamp. I'm a big fan of Clamp, if you haven't already noticed. So I'm trying to like read all of their stuff. And I've got 1 and 2 of that, so volumes 1 through 6. And I really like Holic because I like the folklore-y and stuff like that, and all of the Japanese spirits and whatnot. So it's really interesting to read. And I like Watanuki Kimihiro. He's a good character. And I have 4 of the Neon Genesis Evangelion omnibuses. There's only 5, so I'm almost done with that series too. And I knew it. Something was up with her. I'm not going to reveal it because it's like a big part of the story, but it's just like I knew something was up with her, and something is up with her. She is not the girl she says she is. But I think, when I started Akame ga Kill, I don't think I'm going to read that one either, because it was a lot of, it was interesting because it was, started out as an all-female assassination team, but then of course they had to introduce the boy, and so now they have the romantic whatever in the manga. That I know, like, that's part of the thing, and they gotta have that, and that's what sells, but it's just like I'm not interested in that sort of thing. I don't, because there's more like scenes of like, ooh, like stuff rips off and whatever, like stuff that would appeal to boys. I don't really care for it, so I might read on. I don't know exactly. Oh, and then I got the first volume of Dead Man Wonderland, and that one's pretty interesting too. The guy gets framed for murdering his entire class, and like it's weird, like Tokyo got hit by a like massive earthquake or something, and so there's like this massive prison in the middle of Tokyo now, and it's called Dead Man Wonderland, and they use it to fund rebuilding Tokyo. So it's like they have events where they have a racing event, and like they use the ticket sales to rebuild Tokyo and all this stuff. But there's like a weird thing with this like little red stone. I don't know. I've only read the first volume, so I don't know much about it. But it was pretty good. Lots of the stuff that I read, I'm gonna continue. But like stuff with the pointless fan service, I really don't care about, so I might not keep going. Oh, and I got Vampire Knight volumes 1 and 2 because it was kind of a nostalgic buy for me, because that's like what I read when I was in middle school. But it's just like, I understand why I read it in middle school, because it's like, it's not really for an adult. I mean, if you like it and you're an adult, that's fine, but it's just like, it's all about romance. I don't really care about romance all that much, and it's like weird sappy romance, because obviously it's a shoujo manga. So it's like got flowers around the boys, like as soon as they're like, oh hi, and there's like all these flowers around them, you know, so you know they're like the pretty boy, and it's just like all this stuff, and it's just like, oh my gosh. I think the only reason I liked it was because of the tall, brooding Zero character and his like battle with himself, because he turns into the thing that he hates the most, that sort of thing. So like I liked his character, but I don't think I'm gonna read on anymore, because it was definitely a middle school read, and I think it'll stay in my memories as a middle school book, not an adult Ashley book. So, but that's it, I think. Yeah, we're all caught up now with what's in my Kindle library. Write in the comments below what you have been reading, what you've been up to, comics, manga, books, whatever. And I'll see you guys again real soon. I have this little end screen now, and it has like over somewhere to my left or my right, there's like more videos if you want to click on those. And then below me there's like all my social media if you want to follow any of that. You don't have to, I just put it there just in case. But click on any of that, or you can just leave. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Thank you and goodbye.